Today is February the 18th. Is it bad to gossip? Let's find out together as we study Matthew chapter 12. Today I'd like you to read Matthew chapter 12, the whole chapter, and the parallel passages that we find in the book of Mark. Mark chapter 3, from verse 20 to verse 35. Now it's in Mark chapter 3 that we discover the historical context of this passage. In Mark chapter 3, verse 6, after Jesus heals a man on the Sabbath, the Pharisees went away and met with the supporters of Herod to plot how to kill Jesus. That's the New Living Translation. What the Greek actually says is that they plotted together how to destroy Jesus. Now, the word that is translated here in the New Living Translation, kill, certainly can mean kill, but it can also mean destroy, as in destroy their reputation. Personally, I think what's happening here is that the Pharisees and other key political leaders are coming together saying, Jesus is an inconvenience to us. Let's find a way to destroy his reputation. And almost immediately in Matthew chapter 12 and the end of Mark chapter 3, they find opportunity to put their plan into effect. Jesus does a few more things, and at one point, Matthew chapter 12, verse 22, a demon-possessed man who was blind and couldn't speak was brought to Jesus. And Jesus healed the man so that he could both speak and see. The crowd was amazed and asked, could it be that Jesus is the son of David, the Messiah? Now, certainly, the Messiah, when he came, would be able to do miracles, and some of those miracles, he would give sight to the blind. He would give words to the dumb. But the Pharisees, when they heard about the miracle, they said, no wonder he can cast out demons. He gets his power from Satan, the prince of demons. We see here the Pharisees' plan to discredit the ministry of Jesus. It was a gossip campaign. They didn't confront Jesus directly. Every time they did, Jesus had an answer for them. Instead, they went to the crowds and they said, well, he casts out demons because he himself is possessed by the prince of demons. Now, the first time we see that allegation is actually a few chapters before. Chapter 9, verse 34, after one of the miracles, the Pharisees said, he can cast out demons because he's empowered by the prince of demons. That's one case. Here in Matthew 12, verse 24, we have a second case. In Mark chapter 3, verse 22, we have a third case. There it's not in response to any miracle. It is just Jesus saying, they have said that I am demon-possessed. In John chapter 8, verse 48, and again in John 10, verse 20, the accusation is made that Jesus is demon-possessed. On at least 5 separate occasions, it's said that Jesus is demon-possessed. We find the same thing actually outside of the New Testament. In the Babylonian Talmud, rabbinical writings, in the tractate called Sanhedrin, page 43, section A, it says that Yesu was hanged the day before the Passover. Hanging was the common way to refer to crucifixion. Yesu was hanged the day before the Passover because he practiced magic. What's the difference between a miracle and a magician? A miracle did a miracle by God's power. A magician did a miracle by Satan's power. Again, an accusation that Jesus was demon-possessed. Now, this reflects a gossip campaign. The Pharisees decided not to confront Jesus directly, but instead to talk to the crowd about what Jesus was doing. That's the nature of gossip. Is it bad to gossip? Oh, yeah. It's horrible to gossip. Because in gossiping, you don't confront the person directly. You talk to third parties. And the gossip takes a life of its own. Jesus is the focal point of a gossip campaign. So what does he do about it? He does what you should do. You bring it out in the open. Jesus approaches the crowd and he says, well, now, if Satan casts out Satan, then that kingdom, that house, is divided. It will not long stand. If this is true that I cast out demons by Satan's power, then God's kingdom is among you. Look around and see who is doing God's will. It's me. Jesus uses their own words to disprove what they're saying. Satan cannot cast out Satan. Jesus goes on, he talks about the importance of a good heart, good words. Instead of gossip, bless people. Instead of lying about others, give a good account. Then on Judgment Day, you'll be okay. In both Mark and Matthew, Jesus ends this passage by looking at his disciples and saying, these are my brothers and my sisters, those who do the will of God. Not those who lie about it, not those who spread lies about what I'm doing, but those who truly follow me. Is it bad to gossip? It is definitely bad to gossip. What do we do about it? We confront it head on. We talk to those who are saying the gossip and let them know what the truth is. Please like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. We'll see you in church on Sunday.